Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
This episode is an exclusive production solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, transmission of the accounts without the express written consent or permission is restricted and prohibited. To hear this replay or other previous podcasts, download on iHeartRadio, iTunes Radio, and TuneIn. As always, this show is for you. Thank you for listening.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Everybody here from the Texas Motor Speedway. My name is Ray Richer. This evening, I'll be joined in the booth, hopefully by Robert McFarland. We'll see what happens in a little while. Wesley Outland, a little MIA this evening. I think he's out doing his thing live at one of the tracks that is open down the south. Texas Motor Speedway, 1.5 miles, located in Fort Worth, Texas, USA. This is one of these cookie-cutter racetracks, but keep in mind there is no difference from what you can do in Texas to anywhere else. One of the things usually is pretty warm down here, not tonight. 66 degrees at track temperatures, only 68. Clear skies overhead, and these guys are going to have a ton of grip in these trucks this evening as we get done with practice. At the top of the board right now, Nicholas Sacco, who has been a winner here in the Josh Wright's Racing eSports League. It's a little bit of a mouthful to get in, but regardless, Nicholas Sacco to the top of the board. He was fastest in practice as we set these guys up right now for qualifying. Let me see. Practice times were as follows. Nicholas Sacco at 30.038. Garrett Maines in the 57, 30.041. And right out your top three, Austin McKinnon, 30.042. Keep in mind, at that point in time, the track is wore in. And again, we go out now for a reset where these guys get a fresh track and they take out 2 laps, 10 minutes to complete qualifying. Again tonight, live from the Texas Motor Speedway, my name is Ray Richer. Joined tonight, hopefully, by Mr. Robert McFarland, hopefully in a little while. And this is, let me see, 1 limit fast repair once we get green under features time to go. 167 laps tonight is the goal. And again, these trucks every week brought to you here on Max Speed TV.
Yes, Ray, I am here. I'm happy to be here. Do I sound loud and clear?
Yes, sir. We caught you, Robert. Robert was one of the guys that was going to race tonight. We had a few substitutions. In fact, one of the things I'd like you to announce, Robert, if you don't mind doing it right now, what about lap 8? You were trying to fill me in earlier on that.
Yes, Ray, I've got 2 great surprises here tonight for all the fans, all the viewers, all the drivers, actually, here in the Josh White eSports Truck Series here live at Texas Motor Speedway. Thank you, Max PTV, for everything you're doing with Michael D'Amico. The first thing is, lap 8, we're going to have a lap of silence. Josh White's fiance happens to be in the emergency room right now with Josh. So we want to keep him in mind in our prayers. We're going to be silent before the start-finish line of lap 8 until the finish of lap 8. Second thing, which is super exciting, is we're going to bring back the free pizza giveaway here on the Josh White eSports Truck Series with Max Speed TV. And the way that works, fans, is real simple. We'll repeat this a couple times during the broadcast. You get to choose who you think will win this race before halfway, which Ray Richer, I think half of 167 is 83. You may have to do some more arithmetic behind me.
I was honestly about to pull up my calculator on my phone, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, we want to verify I'm correct because I could be wrong. You know, I flunked math 4 times in the 3rd grade. Anyway, the free pizza giveaway works like this, fans. It's real simple. It's very trustworthy. You won't pay 1 single red dime except your gasoline to get to the carryout store to pick it up. If you are the correct winner to pick the winner of this race before lap 83, you get 1 pick. You may want to wait until lap 75 to make sure your favorite guy's still in the race. You pick that in the chat, your name, the driver you're picking. We have someone following the chat tonight. Eric Zimmerman is doing a great job doing that. And if you are the only person who picks the winner, you get the free pizza. If there are 2 or 3 people who pick the same winner before lap 83, it'll go to the first person who correctly picks the winner. Now, how this works is Zimmerman will ask for some kind of contact information from you after the race is over. We were not going to hound you. You're not going to get any kind of emails. I guarantee 100% promise with that. Not from us. We will contact you to get your local Domino's Pizza store where you can order any large 3-topping pizza, carry out only. You go pick it up, it will be free. No tax, no delivery charge, no credit card needed, no tip, no nothing. You just go pick it up, and we may ask you to send us a quick pic to verify. So fans, this can be exciting. We did this a lot back in the past. We're excited to do it here again on Max Speed TV, Ray.
Yeah, one of the things we used to do as a Domino's TYJ Racing League back in the day. Mr. Robert McFarland and myself were racing in that. We're watching qualifying, by the way, right now. 5 minutes left to do all that, 5:25 exactly, on the number 5 truck. 5's all the way around. Mike Truexel out in the track right now. At the top of the board looks to be Ashley Dotson in that 07 machine, our Aussie, all the way from Australia. 14 hours ahead of us, Robert, by the way. It is, let me see, what time is it now? 8:05 here, so it is 10 o'clock in the morning for him. He's up and at him on a Saturday morning out here racing with the Josh White eSports Racing League. But anyways, the pizza... That's 83 and a half, by the way, is half of 167. So I'm going to still say lap 83 is when they got to pick it by. And it's all in the chat. So anybody that's hearing my voice right now, pick your winner by lap 83, the completion of lap 83. And if the guy wins it from the rest of the race on out, you get yourself a free Domino's Pizza. So here we go. Number 9 out on the speedway, actually still in the pits. Looks like he's getting done with his lap. We'll get everything lined up here for qualifying. I'm looking at Ashley Dotson again at the top of the ranks. 13 of Michael McKinnon in second with 30.217. Throw a blank over to the top 3. Number 5 there, it's Mark Truexel, as I was talking about earlier. And we see Mr. number 2 out on the speedway. That would be Derek Mullins. Mullins, one of the fast guys here, usually a top 10 driver in the Fitzgerald machine. He's around to complete no lap just yet, hitting his first one right now down the front stretch. We'll see where he ends up. Across the stripe, first time around. No reading here on my screen. Looking up in the top 10, nothing there. I believe that may have been his warm-up lap as I'm seeing this go. Guy's got just under 4 minutes now to complete qualifying. Mullins down the backstretch into turn 3. Nice little arc to the bottom. Holding that throttle for all it's worth. Comes off of turn 4. Right close to that fence, like you'll see him do most of the night. Off of turn 4, across the stripe. Mr. Mullins, 8th place right now. He'll take and qualify that number 2 machine. Might be the first lap. He may have hit the wall. Now keep in mind point standings. Here we go. Derek Fulton, the number 19, 311 points. Only 7 points back. Nicholas Sacco. Sacco was the fastest one in practice this evening. And by the way, the other night, Sacco and I did a nice little race, and he kicked my butt here Sunday evening. Bray LaBeouf there in 3rd. That would be the number 9 truck. He has 280 points. Chris Baines in 4th. Jason Kepfer in 5th. Kepfer had a little bit of a rough time last week, getting wrecked kind of towards the back, but otherwise, again, keeping it up there in the top 5 spot. Consistency is where it's at. Derek Mullins in the number 2. We just saw him qualify here in 8th place here a couple seconds ago. Steve Font in 7th. Michael McKinnon in 8th. Tyler Beamson in 9th, and in 9th, and Ashley Dotson, again, our Aussie here, rounds out your top 10. So, again, these guys are going to fight right up through, try to keep in the top 10 most of the night, keep their points going. They still got a long way to go for this series. Again, another, I believe, 8 weeks yet to go. As we join again here from Texas tonight. A few guys right now that have not taken time, and I believe one just hit the speedway, which I believe is, number 3, Andrew Hurley. Hurley, by the way, 14th at this point in time. Looks like he is slowing down on the speedway. But Hurley 2 weeks ago and the week before, unfortunately, every time there was a caution, we've seen that number 3 involved. It wasn't his fault by any means. Even everyone that I've looked at, just a victim of circumstance, unfortunately. Mike